Welcome to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If you're coming back, thank you for coming back. And thank you for all the feedback, comments, likes, and sharing. Today, we're going to talk about the tomatoes. And right there, that was the land preparation. And we used gypsum. Gypsum is calcium sulfate, which is very necessary for the improvement of soil structure. And it also helps with water infiltration. It helps the water get in more when we are doing the irrigation. And the tomatoes we have is Trinity. Trinity is we got those seedlings in Borodale at a nursery, and that's a product of Stack Ice, and it's distributed when you are buying the seeds by Charter Seeds. But otherwise, you can go to any nursery, and if they have them, they'll sell them. And really, these are the tomatoes coming along, and I'll tell you the advantages of getting the seedlings. The advantages are you are getting your seedlings, they'll be ready for transplanting, you are transplanting, and you start counting on when you harvest them. However, when you also get the seeds, you have to plant the seeds, they have to germinate. After germination, and they grow up to a couple of weeks, and then you have to allow them to do hardening before you transplant them. However, the only thing, the flip side is when you buy seedlings, like we had to buy seedlings in Harare, we had to go back this couple weeks later because some of the seedlings didn't survive and they died, and then we had to go back a couple weeks later to buy the seedlings again for gap filling, which resulted in our tomatoes not being even. Like right now, you think they are even, but you'll see later that they're actually not even. But anyway, these are the tomatoes coming along, and our variety is the Trinity. Like I said, I don't know if I said it earlier, but anyway, that's that. The plants are very healthy, as you can see, and drip irrigation is what we use, and you can see that there's not much weeds, and you can see how the plants are not uniform. Why? Because some are smaller than the others, just because we had to go back and do gap filling a couple of weeks later. That's the flip side when you get the seedlings. Otherwise, if we were getting from our nursery, we'll just have transplanted them. And those three lines, as you can see, that's the Royal Plus. The Royal Plus were seedlings that actually germinated where we have the onions, because we used to have tomatoes in that area, and so they started germinating again. So we actually were able to transplant 3 lines of 100 meters, and as you can see, they're growing. So the Royal Plus that we had previously was F1, and then now this one is going to be F2, because this is like an offspring of the F1. But they look like they're going really well. And as you can see, this is the Trinity. So we will have Trinity and we will have Royal Plus. And we've already done the stacking. And we're already having some flowers as well on our tomatoes. So I'm thinking very soon we're going to start having some fruits. The fruits might start a little bit smaller and they get bigger, But look at that. With the drip irrigation, you get the water where you need it. And also, we don't have issues with weeds. And as you can see how clean the lines are. Very clean. And the tomatoes, like I said, this was earlier, but they are not uniform. Okay. So this is the plants growing, and you can see over there, that's our onion. So our next video, I will take you on our onion journey, which they are doing very, very, very well. So we're anticipating to be selling tomatoes, because actually Trinity is indeterminate, and it will definitely be harvested for several months, maybe up to 6 months. So we will be selling tomatoes, I think, up into early next year, because maybe about 2 months before we start actually harvesting these, and that means we will have several more months to be selling the tomatoes. And as you can see, the plants are going right along, and we love pruning the leaves, because then we are not just wasting water on leaves, but the water is really feeding the plant and the roots growing very well. And as you can see, the stem is good. Really, this Trinity is very healthy. except that issue we had with the ones that died, and we had to go back a couple weeks later to get more seedlings. But otherwise, everything's going good, and they are starting to do flowering, as you can see here, and really they're doing good. And what was Sebos, the tomatoes right now on the market, they are there, but they're selling really well, and that's blessing. Going through, we love scouting, making sure every morning you go through, you look at your plants to make sure there's no disease and everything. That's also where you know if there are other plants that are dying, whether plants are not getting enough water. You make sure that your drip lines are actually doing the irrigation and each plant is receiving water. And as you can see right there, the darker areas, you can see that the water is being delivered at the plants. So that's what we do. And then somebody was asking me actually and said, oh, hey, in US, do they have African food? And you know what? I just ran into one of the videos where we cooked guru, which is tripe. And how they do their tripe, they actually blanch it. And blanching it is not bleach, but what they do is they put it in hot water and it will remove the dark color of the tripe of the maguru, and then the guru is just white. So I will show you at the end of this video, because I found a video where we cooked guru on the grill with my mom, and right there, that's the pot, cast iron pot with 3 legs. Right there, as you can see, guru and matumbu, and that's the tripe. We were making it, and my mom there pouring some more water, and we actually used firewood to do this, and cooked in the oil. And that's what we actually did anyway. And the spices that we use, I love paprika, and it just gives the color to your food anyway. But right there, so they have guru, actually you can see it. We cooked that, and really when we ate that, we ate the guru, and we did with rice with lime and cilantro. So if you ever try it, it's amazing. It was really good. But thank you for watching. Please share and come back again for more videos.